Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Look at where we are, it's my living room. Got my tree going. I hope this doesn't distract you during the video, but it's just so pretty. I had to have it in the video too. I just did this look. It's not exactly what I started out doing, but it turned out really pretty. I love it. It was using the Photostrip shadow palette from Smashbox. Really like this, you guys. I think this is a good one to pick up for people on your shopping list if you're finishing last minute shopping like me. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I use the palette and all the other stuff I did, then keep on watching. Oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? Actually, I have a palette that I got from Sephora yesterday. I only swatched it at Sephora. I haven't played with it or anything. I mean, still fresh in the thing here, but it is the Smashbox Photostrip eyeshadow palette. And you can see I bought it because it was $22. $22 comes with 10 colors, and I swatched the ones that like I was most interested in, and I have to tell you, I loved them. I thought they were really pretty. So let's open this up. I wanna show you guys. And 22 bucks, that's so cheap. And I've tried Smashbox shadows before and I actually really like them. So, by the way, I hope my camera would shake. I'm using a different table than I normally do because I obviously wanted to film here with my Christmas tree in my house. You guys can kind of see my house a little. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. The Photostrip palette, super cute. I'm excited to play with it, but I have to do my brows and all that fun stuff. So I'm not even sure why I started talking about it before I did my brows. Be right back. Hello. Eyebrows are done. I feel like you can still see the line. Definitely can on this one, not as much on this one. Let's fix this a little. Let me put a little bit more setting powder on that and then we can get going with playing with the Smashbox palette. Okay. Ugh. Okay guys, let's do the Photostrip palette. I'm so excited. I have no idea the kind of look I want to do, but there is this like, oh, there's so many shimmery colors that I really want to play with. I kind of love this one here, kind of love this one here, I kind of love all of them. We're just gonna see what happens, guys. We're gonna whang it. We're gonna whang it and we're gonna see what happens. So I'm just picking up a tapered blending brush, something real fluffy. And I think I'm gonna do this really light color. It's not the lightest in the palette, but this one here, it's called Bliss. And I'm just going to put this in my crease. It's totally like my exact skin tone, so it's not gonna show a lot, but it's just building up that crease. Now, I'm gonna go 2 colors over, which is Nectar. This one right here. Kind of like a peachy nude. Same brush, basically same motion. Just building up that crease, making it a little darker now. Oh, just putting on my Coconut Face Perfecting Primer by Marc Jacobs. Because I typically do that right after I've set my eyes, after I've done my brows, just so it has some time to sit while I do my eyeshadow, but I forgot. I love the way this stuff feels. It is some good stuff. Not cheap, but worth it. Okay, I'm kind of loving this color here. It's called Penny, because it's this like coppery, shimmery color. Enough with you. And I think I kind of want to put it like all over my lid. So for that, I'm gonna take this kind of like small, flat packing brush just to make sure that that gets on my lid. I'll zoom you in. So now y'all can see. So I'm just getting a fair amount of that on the brush. You can see a good amount there. And I'm just gonna put it on the lid. And I probably would get more of a shimmery look to it if I wet the brush. I kind of like that way that looks. It's kind of a subtle shimmer. So I'm concentrating on putting that mostly in the inner corner and like on top of the lid, and then working its way out. Okay, next. I really want to try and only use this palette. I don't want to go into other palettes, but kind of wishing I had a slightly darker color to do in my crease. The darkest one they have is this one called Vintage. And it's kind of purple, and I just did sort of like a purple and copper look in my holiday glam video. I think it was like literally my last one I just did. So I don't want to do the same thing. So I'm kind of wondering if, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go into another palette. I have this BH Cosmetics one. It's this neutrals and eyeshadow and blush palette and all that stuff. Just grab like a warm brown to do on the outsides and the crease and stuff. Okay, I'm going to use, this is my Morphe M575. I'm gonna pick up just this one right here. Again, with no name. This one has no names. So this one I'm just doing in the crease. Going a little darker. Bringing that dark color more towards the inner portion of my eye. Just to really make it kind of grungy. Now I'm just placing it mostly on the outer corner and then just sort of pushing it up in kind of like a winged angle. Okay, so you guys, I'm like super unhappy with the way this is going because I feel like this is looking just like my holiday glam tutorial. I really did not expect that it's gonna be like, it would be like purple in the crease. It looks super purple and copper on the lid. Exactly what I did for my holiday glam tutorial. So I gotta take this in another direction. I think what I'm gonna do is put this shimmery color Rose. I think I'm gonna put this on my lid on top of Penny. How is it gonna look? I have no flippin' idea, but let's try it. See if, maybe if I wet this brush, if that will make it show up better on top of the Penny color. So let's just go for this. It's a really, really pretty purple. All right, so this is kind of just turned into like a gradient purple shimmer on the lid, or a shimmer purple on the lid kind of doing a gradient into a darker purple in the crease. In which case I can use this vintage color in the palette to really make that purple look like a purple, because right now it kind of looks like a brown that wants to be purple. Wasn't a great combo. Actually, I think it'd be really pretty for like a spotlight smoky eye. And what I can do is there's a darker shimmer in this palette too that I can kind of do like on the outsides. Ooh, I think that'd be pretty. Okay, another direction. Here's what we're gonna do. So I just did that purple all over my lid. Looks good. Now on the outsides, I'm going to take this really dark one called Vintage. I'm gonna do that in the outer and inner corners, kind of blending up into the crease, not totally meeting at the crease. And then I'm going to take Mink, this one here, really, really gorgeous. God, what would I call that? It's definitely like a grayish, picks up some purple tones. It's a cool toned sparkle that will do to help blend into the lid. You'll see. I'm terrible at explaining, but I think it will come together well. So let's do it. So now I'm going to get a pencil brush, and I'll use this one here. It's my Morphe M321. 321. Really good pencil brush. And I'm gonna pick up some of that Vintage, and I'm putting it just on the outsides, pushing it up. And then right in the inner corner also, I need to put more on there. Place it right on the inner corner, just barely going up. Really making it nice and dark on the edges so it really stands out. Like at that outer corner. I'm pushing it up just a little. Okay, and now it looks like a mess. We've definitely got to blend it, but we've got it placed where we want. Okay, now I'm gonna use this Glamour Dolls 10, really good, like a crease, kind of a fluffy crease brush. And I'm gonna go into that sparkle, that Mink sparkle color now. And I'm just gonna place it, and I don't know if it'll blend very well without some liquid. And I'm just putting this right where that dark color Vintage started to go into the lid. It's actually doing a pretty good job without getting it wet. And this isn't the color that I want to stand out quite as much as I do that Rose one, because that's really what's gonna make the lid pop. I hope it's translating well on camera because it looks really nice. I'm actually just gonna go back into one of our transition shades with this fluffy tapered tapered brush. Just blend this out. I feel like I need to go darker with that vintage color. And like my eyeshadow looks definitely take longer, I think, than probably most people's, because I hate taking too much color at one time and then having no place to blend it out to and having it then look all muddied. Like for me, I'd rather spend the time blending it properly and making it look right than just rushing through it. A little bit darker, really giving it that depth we want. You know, just keeping it real simple. Now I'm gonna wet that flat brush again and put more of that rose on top, just right in the center of my lid. So that is how it has looked. We're going to make it look a lot grungier at the bottom when we do under our lower lash line. I feel like with this, I want to do a wing eyeliner. So I'm just going to use my Stila Stay All Day waterproof liner, and I have this in, it's called Intense Black. Let's start doing my face. I picked up just obviously like the small size, like the kind that you get when you're doing the maze at Sephora. Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I know a bunch of YouTubers, I'm just gonna take my nose ring out real quick. I know a lot of YouTubers that use this just right at their pore area, the really porous areas. So I wanna try it because I'm still just never satisfied with how my face ends up looking, like right at my nose and stuff. I've got the largest pores there. So I'm just pressing it in. And I feel like this has done a pretty good job of filling in my pores. I'm going to use, I picked this up too because I heard just really good things about it. It Cosmetics Anti-Aging Armor. This is got SPF. It says that it is like colorless. It's definitely not. It has color, and it would shock me that this would work on anybody who doesn't have lighter skin. Like people with dark skin tones could not use this because there's the color, all right? And it does, I mean, it does blend out. I don't know, I don't feel like it's safe. I can't imagine anybody with darker skins using this. So if you've used this and you have a darker skin tone, or you know someone that has, I would really be interested in knowing if this works for other people. And even though this isn't a foundation, doesn't claim to be nothing, it has some coverage. I mean, look at this, it looks amazing. But anyways, no, I'm just using my foundation and concealer brush. It's number 203 from Sephora. But you see that? I mean, it definitely has some color. But I feel like it's perfect for anybody that doesn't necessarily want a full coverage foundation, but wants, you know, the protection of an SPF and just wants a little bit of like tone correcting. I'm going to take my Moist Beauty blender. This is still, what one is this? My one from Real Techniques. I still really like it. And I'm just gonna use my Hybrid Gel Foundation from Tarte. And this stuff is so hydrating, and it's got a great finish. Before I actually go in and set it, I am gonna go ahead and do my concealer. This is such a ride or die product. I can't imagine anything else for my concealer. No, just blended it in with my little tiny beauty blender. I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder, and I'm gonna use my Morphe M439, and I'm just sort of gonna like stipple this on my face. You know, I'm gonna use kind of like that almost like a blotting motion or a dabbing motion. I just get some on the brush, gonna tap it and swirl it, make sure it really gets in on there. I'm gonna do this. Okay, the only other place that I go like really focused and kind of heavy with the setting powder is right under my eyes. I really, like, I tilt my head down and I really pack on the setting powder right under my eyes because, I mean, Tarte Shape Tape doesn't crease, but I just really like to make sure that it's going to stay as long as possible. Now, we can contour and bronze and all that stuff. I'm gonna just take my Milk Chocolate Soleil and my Morphe, I don't know, this big face one by Morphe that's part of their Rose Gold collection. Really like deepening. Lately when I've been doing my contouring and bronzing, I super focus on like the edge of my brows and really deepening that up. Oh, I got an itch. I think that's good for bronzing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go a little deeper with the contour, and for that I'm actually gonna use this Luxie foundation brush because I really like the tip on that, and I'm just using my Tarteist Pro Glow in the Sculpt powder. I'm just a little bit deepening up what the bronzer did. Yeah, I think it makes it look chiseled. Has it been super distracting that my tree is changing colors? I didn't even think about that. I hope not. Sorry guys. Christmas tree, my Christmas tree. Contoured. I'm gonna grab my precision powder brush. This is 559 from Sephora, and I'm going back into my Sun Dipped Glow Kit. So gorgeous. I need a smaller brush for my highlighting. Like everybody has what look like these like oversized eyeshadow brushes, and I'm like, oh, I need that. Oh, while I have it out, I might as well go ahead and just put it on the arch of my brow too. And I guess I should just put this in the inner corner too while I'm at it. Put on just a smidge of blusher. I've been wearing blush way more often than I used to. So I'm just gonna go back into the Neutrals blush palette from BH Cosmetics. And I've been feeling these two. I kind of mix this out, like these two there, just sort of dip into both of those. Obviously really pigmented, but I really like how it blends the contour and the highlight together. All right, now we need to finish under part of our eyes. So back into the Photostrip palette, I'm gonna just take this this Glamour Dolls 10 brush that we were using for Mink, and I'm going to put a little bit of one of the transition shades just right under. Now I'm actually gonna grab this color. I didn't use this one in the top, but I like this color Antique. So I'm gonna put that same brush, just really buff this into the line too here. I think it's a really, really pretty purple too. Kind of like a mauvey lavender. Now with a that pencil brush, where is that? Right here. With that pencil brush, I am going to go in with Vintage, which was this darkest color, and really make sure that it's blended into the outer corner. Now I'm gonna keep going with it, but it needs to be a lot tighter right like at the lash line. I don't want it to be too dark, too far down. Oh, so grungy, I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna do black eyeliner on the bottom because we've got those wings pretty dark. So yeah, I'm just using the same Stila liquid liner right at the waterline. For the sake of time and for the sake of my battery and memory card and all that junk, I just went ahead and threw on a pair of lashes. Once I was done with the eyeliner at the bottom, I did black in my waterline, and I just threw on what these are. Eyes Are for Winking by the Bold Face. I love their lashes. Okay, I'm gonna do something super attractive and put in my nose ring. Yes, I stuck my finger up my nose. You're welcome. Now I'm gonna do my lips. I'm just gonna go ahead and use number 33 of this cream lip stain whatever from Sephora. Just a good nude. I always rub off the makeup that covers my little like freckle near my lip because I like it. Okay, and now I'm just gonna top it with, what color is this? Oh, Tantalize, which is another one of these really great glosses from Bare Minerals. Just makes my lips feel nice and plump. Okay, look is done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it's one that you like. I freaking love this palette. I think this is so great for 20 bucks. You get 10 shadows. These are fantastic. Pick this up, get this for somebody for Christmas. I think this is a really good, great stocking stuffer. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Have a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you guys soon.